say in the last 10 years, I've had to totally switch my garden around to the type of plants that I would put in. Now I look at plants that survive, like in Alabama, Mississippi. That's where you start noticing the plants. And and at the same time, I've noticed my mother lives in Arkansas. She's getting temperatures more like Texas, which never used to happen. So I'm changing her garden to the kind of plants that would be able to survive without rain and more heat. So those are the more black and white things that I've noticed in the years. There are plants that are growing here now that only grew in the deep south. So now we're looking at plants that survive here that are more tropical in nature, more drier conditions, hotter conditions. And you used not to be able to get those here 30 years ago because they couldn't stand the winters. The winters were more consistent. Now, these winters were never as severe as Illinois, but even in that, we still had a very definitive winter. You could count on there being some kind of snowfall or a few days below freezing, or below zero even, in December through January. You don't even know if that's going to happen anymore. Now we have winters that don't even come, really. I mean, it's more just like a 3-season effect rather than a 4-season. So that's the biggest change I'm noticing, is that my plant material has changed accordingly. Biggest thing would be, like there's a lot of Japanese-oriented plants that have been brought into this country that do extremely well in this temperature. And so a lot of those that you would never used to have seen because it couldn't handle temperatures below 32, now, they're around all the time. Sometimes in that, we don't even have, what I noticed too is allergies. I mean, because there's not enough of a cold to kill off the bacteria that stays here. And so those have gotten more severe on a health end of it. Just for me personally, I can't say that for anybody else. But I never used to have to worry about that, and now it's a year-round thing.